Hey guys, Ryan here, and in this video I'm going to be covering how you can install, configure and use Feral Gamemode on Linux. So chances are if you've been gaming on Linux for a while now, you might have heard about Feral Gamemode or Gamemode for short. But what does this actually do? Well, in simple terms, Gamemode is a daemon that allows games to request a set of optimizations that can be temporarily applied whilst a game is running. In most cases, this will help to improve the performance and response of the game on the fly. And some examples of what Gamemode can do include changing your CPU governor to performance, which effectively forces your CPU to run at its maximum clock speed, changing the game's priority, as well as enabling GPU overclocking. Although I should note that most of these optimizations are not enabled by default. So to install Gamemode, in most cases, you'll be able to use your package manager, and that'll allow you to install it from your Linux distribution's default repositories. But if you're using a more stable distribution such as Ubuntu, then you might find that the version available to you may be quite old. For example, I use Pop! OS, which has version 1.6.1 in its repositories. However, the latest version is 1.7. But that being said, I can still use this latest version, I just need to compile and build it from the project's GitHub repository. So the first step in this process is to open up a terminal window and install git with the following command: sudo apt install git. Now what git will allow us to do is to clone the repository from the GitHub page to our local machine. But before we do that, we do need to install some dependencies for compiling Gamemode from scratch. And we can do that with the following terminal command: sudo apt install, and then a list of all the dependencies there. Now these are all listed on the GitHub page, so it is just a matter of you copying and pasting them, but just make sure that you choose the one that's relevant to your particular distribution. So now that all the dependencies are satisfied, we can finally get on to building and installing Gamemode. So the first thing we need to do is clone the GitHub repository, and we can do it with the following command: git clone, and then reference the repository on the GitHub page. Once we've done that, we need to change to the cloned location, and we can do that with the following command: cd Gamemode. Next we need to run two commands in sequence to begin the building process. The first command is git checkout 1.7. and the second one is /bootstrap.sh. Now as part of this process you will be prompted to install Gamemode to root/usr, so press Y to that and continue. Now once this process is finished, we can run the following command just to confirm that everything has been installed correctly: Gamemode --t. Now assuming that you get a message that says all tests passed, then you'll find that the latest version of Gamemode is now installed on your system. Before we use Gamemode, let's have a quick look at what can be configured and what's also enabled out of the box. Now there are several locations where Gamemode can be configured, although I've always found that the best location is root/usr/share/Gamemode. And in this particular location you'll find there's a single file called gamemode.ini. Now since this file is in a directory that requires root privilege to edit, then what you'll find is the file itself will only open as read-only, so we won't be able to make any changes to it. However, we can get around this by using a CMD text editor called Nano. In the same directory you want to open up a terminal window and then run the following command: sudo nano gamemode ini. Now this will open up the file in the terminal and we're able to navigate through it and make some changes. So as you can see, there is an extensive list of parameters that can be made active, and the way that you do that is using a semicolon, although most of them are actually disabled by default, especially any parameters that are associated with overclocking. That being said, out of the box, Gamemode will enable the performance CPU governor, set the game's process priority to 0, which is the highest, as well as prevent the screensaver from being enabled. Again, as mentioned earlier, all of this can be done manually, but Gamemode does make it possible to enable and disable this functionality on the fly. I'll leave you to have a read through this and see what's applicable to your case, and once you've made your decision, close the file using Ctrl X and Y. So now that we've configured Gamemode, we need to actually enable it. So if games found in Steam, simply add the following to the game's custom launch options: Gamemode run, or one word, space, then your percentage sign, the word command in lowercase, and then your percentage sign. And what will happen is Gamemode will be applied once the game window is active. Alternative, for games found outside the Steam ecosystem, I'd recommend using Lutris, and as this includes a simple toggle to enable or disable Gamemode for a particular game or by extension a game launcher. So to do that, right click on the entry, go to configure, system options tab, and just enable this option here where it says enable Feral Gamemode. Once again, after the game process is active, you'll find that game mode will be applied. And that's about it really. So in conclusion, Feral Gamemode is a nice addition to your Linux gaming toolkit, and although everything it can do can technically be done manually elsewhere, it's nice just to have a way to enable gaming optimizations on the fly. As always, thank you very much for watching this video today, and if you did find this video helpful, then please consider leaving a like, and if you like what I do, please subscribe to the channel for more content like this in the future. As always, thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye now.